Well, Lisa Briggs with the Roost Company answering your plant and garden questions. 608-270-9933, the number to call. Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
Thanks for bringing some spring along with you.
Yeah, it seems timely. We just got a whole bunch of flowering stuff in for Easter and for spring. So got some begonias, some lavender, little calancho, gerbs, and roses.
Very pretty.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Let's go to the phones. We'll start with Nancy in East Bristol. Hi, Nancy. What's your question? Nancy, you there?
Yes.
Go ahead. What's your question?
Are you there?
Yep, we're here. Go ahead, Nancy.
I have an asparagus bed that has probably been there for about 20 years. I have quite a bit of sod on top, and it seems like my asparagus has diminished in the past few years, and it's kind of wandered a bit. I wondered if you might have some suggestions on how to rehab that.
So first of all, if you've got grass growing in there, you can use a herbicide that is grass selective. I believe it's called Grass Be Gone. Come into the garden center and we can show you. And it only kills grass plants. It does not kill anything broadleaf. And though leaves on asparagus are small, they're still considered a broadleaf. The other thing you can do is once you get that cleaned up is to feed them. Asparagus are heavy feeders, and that will give your crown some more strength, and you might get some bigger crops.
What do you feed them with?
Anything organic. We like espoma. Garden tone is perfect. If you can get your hands on some aged manure, that would be fabulous too, or compost if you have that.
All right. Good luck.
That's my plan.
All right.
Compost.
All right. Thank you for calling. Let's go to Ken now in Beaver Dam. Hi, Ken.
Hello. I planted daffodil bulbs last fall, and I put chicken wire over to keep the squirrels from digging them up. Should I leave the wire there, or what's your suggestion?
The daffodils will grow up through it. Daffodil foliage is generally pretty narrow, and they'll work around it. But then you're going to have to leave it there until their foliage yellows, because you won't be able to rip it off. So if you have other things that you want to plant in there after the bulbs, I'd go ahead and take it off now and put down some kind of repellent for animals, and that will keep the critters away from them while they're blooming.
All right. Squirrels like those daffodil bulbs.
Daffodil bulbs are pretty, not toxic, but animals don't like them. We generally see people doing this chicken wire method with tulips because they're much more tasty.
All right, good to know. Let's go to Joni from Avoca. Hi, what's your question?
I'm wondering if there's anything you can spray on quackgrass in my rhubarb beds. It seems like the quackgrass has taken over.
Sure, you can use the same thing that we recommended for the asparagus bed, just a selected grass herbicide. Will take care of the grass and will not harm your rhubarb.
Okay, and it's safe to
use, yes.
All right, thanks for calling. Let's go to Carol in Stoughton. Hi, Carol.
Yes, I was wondering, my Lenten rose did not bloom this year, and it always has in the past.
Well, mine are just coming up. The ones that were really covered with leaves and are in the sun are up and ready to bloom, but some of mine that are in a shadier spot where there wasn't as much leaf coverage are still pokey, so I wouldn't count them out yet. I would give them some more time.
Okay, thank you.
You're
welcome.
welcome.
Love them, so.
Me too.
All right, let's go to Diane. Hi, Diane, what's your question?
Hi, I'm wondering when I should fertilize my rhubarb. It didn't do very well last year, so...
It might need to be divided as much as it needs to be fertilized, but you can just fertilize it with an organic sort of product made for gardens. Garden Tone by Espoma is great. But think about if it's just starting to come up and not really leafy yet, you could dig it out and cut it, and then you can divide it, and that would probably help too.
A lot of people have rhubarb, it seems.
I know. I don't understand why, because it's not a favorite of mine.
Put enough salt on or sugar?
Sugar on it, yeah, sure.
All right, we're out of time. If you're on the line, stay there. At least we'll go in the newsroom, take your call off the air, so don't hang up. All right?
All right.
Have a happy Easter.
You too.
See you later.